Hello, my name is Claudia Herrero. These are my flashcards where I wrote some important points that are going to help me while I'm speaking. And this is my audience. Today I'm going to talk about injuries caused by poor tennis technique. I decided to talk about this topic first of all because I've been playing tennis since I'm 6 years old, and secondly because in 2013 I had an important injury caused by my poor forehand technique. The most common tennis injuries are tennis elbow, rotator cuff tendinitis, wrist strain, and knee pain. The American Journal of Sports Medicine states that the key to prevention and treatment of these injuries is good technique, a formal stretching, and a strengthening program. The International Tennis Federation Science and Medicine also states that the most part of tennis players are suffering tennis elbow and knee pain injuries. That is why for this presentation I want to focus in these two injuries. Tennis elbow. The University of Wisconsin Health Sports Medicine doctors in Wisconsin states that the principal symptom in tennis elbow is tenderness on the outside of the elbow. It's also known as the most painful elbow injury in tennis players. The Sports Medicine Information Center also states that this injury is principally caused by overload or overuse the forearm muscles due normally to a faulty backhand technique. Here in the picture we can see how these two muscles are overload or overused and are causing tennis elbow, like paining your elbow. The International Tennis Federation states that an estimate 50% of tennis players will suffer from tennis elbow in the course of their career. It's a really high percentage of tennis players that are going to suffer. After this introduction of tennis elbow, I'm going to talk about how to ensure the best recovery. One of the tips to have a better recovery is a daily stretching of the forearm extensor muscles. It should be like a stretch like this. Also, something that is going to help to better recovery is to squeeze a stress ball or a low pressure tennis ball. Should be like an exercise like this. Also, to strengthen the forearm flexors and the extensor muscles, it's really useful a band and do exercise to like strengthen your muscles. It should be like this for your flexor and for your extensor muscles. And you should do like 3 series of 10 to 20 repetitions for each exercise. Some tips to prevent tennis elbow. It's really important to take care of the racket, the strings, the ball, and the grip. For the racket, it's better to choose a flexible racket with a large head. For example, here I have 2 rackets, and we can see that a tip to prevent tennis elbow, we will choose this racket because it has like a large head, and it's going to help us. Also, our strings should be in low string tension and thinner. That's going to help. There are some tips that are going to help also to prevent tennis elbow. The ball, we should choose like new balls are going to like help to prevent tennis elbow. And the grip shouldn't be like too small or too large because it can cause many problems. After talking about tennis elbow, I'm going to talk about knee pain. Knee injuries are relatively common in tennis. And about 1/5 of all tennis players suffer this injury. It's normally characterized by anterior knee pain that is aggravated by activities such as skating, downhill running, biking, and descending stairs. It's also caused by excessive or abnormal contact of the undersurface of the kneecap with the bone of the upper leg due to sideward pulling of the kneecap. here we have the bone that is like pressure, like the muscle that has pressure on the bone and is causing the knee pain. Also, we are going to talk about how to ensure a better recovery for the knee pain. We can see like a regular stretching, as we said before, also of the muscles on the outer side of the leg is going to help. The position should be like we see in the picture, and we should do like a 20 to 30 seconds, and then like take a rest and do again like a couple of repetitions like this, also for 10-20 seconds each. Also, here in the picture we can see another exercise that is going to be like very useful to have a better recovery, that we should do. Like here I have the roller that is going to help also to do this kind of stretch. Some tips to prevent knee pain. It's really important to consider the surface of the court. It's much better to play on clay courts than on hard courts, because you are going to avoid impact with your knee. Also, your trainer or your coach should do a program where you are going to adapt the exercise that you should do when you are suffering this injury. And once you are getting better and you are recovering, you can start including in your plan some exercise, start moving more side to side. In conclusion, I encourage each of you to make these changes starting from today. Make sure to follow really carefully all these steps that I show you. I really think that small changes are going to bring huge improvements and are going to avoid you a lot of injuries. And let's introduce this plan in young and old people, and I'm sure that both of them are going to enjoy tennis as much as I do. Thank you so much for your attention and for being here.